back to another episode of the Styles Corner with your host, J.E. Styles. Boom. And we have here Mr. Frongo himself. Let me turn down the music. We have Mr. Frongo here himself, joining on another podcast. And that music was brought to you by Mr. Switch Gamer or Rubik's Knot on SoundCloud. It's in my bio, so go ahead and check it out. He makes all this great music that I use, and I'm sure you can use it too. Awesome. In the chat, you see, I'm fucking war. In the chat, the Clutch Master himself. Yo. What up, Switch? What up, guys? Sorry, I ran a little bit late. I got stuck watching Evo. Dude, I love Evo. I want to talk about Evo.
Oh shit!
I want to talk
What
about
were you watching?
Evo right now. It is top 8. King of Fighters 15.
King of Fighters. I could never really get into that game. I don't really know why.
No, it's hard. It's a niche game, dude. It's really difficult. I think so. It's I more stem to like Street Fighter or other games other than King of Fighters. Don't get me wrong. It's a good franchise, but it's just not for me. But it was really big in Mexico though. More like Latin America.
Oh.
Dude, it is like super popular over there. But yeah, I got caught watching that, and then I had to drink my G Fuel. I wanted to try this out. Right here, G Fuel, the Sonic one. I don't know. They started selling them over here where I live, and so I was like, you know what, dude? I hear G Fuel on all these podcasts, and I was like, you know what? I want to try it. I want to check that shit out. And sure enough, I was like, it was either between Mega Man or Sonic. But I went with Sonic. Oh, the flavor's peach rings. I didn't even see the flavor. And
It's interesting.
yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty good. It has 300 milligrams of caffeine, so. Try the pink. Yeah, I did. This is it right here. Right here, Sicaro, sponsored by G Fuel. Hopefully one day we'll be sponsored by G Fuel. I'm gonna make my own. It's called the Styles formula, where you lose all the time. Oh, that is it. Yeah, it is it. Yeah, it's really good. I like peach flavored things. Some like sparkling water I drink and shit like that. It's really good. See, as a podcaster, you gotta have to like move your mic. So I'm gonna be adjusting my mic every minute or so. Okay, so you'll see me adjust it just to get in the right position. And we got a follower too, dude. Yesterday, besides Sicaro, I don't know. I didn't see them follow, but I want to thank Miss this person right here. Epic of Sam, thank you for the follow, bro. Very much appreciated. I'm getting pretty good at that. I had it like right on the spot, bro. Right here. Oh, I need to put more posters on this side. So anyways, I want to talk about I guess Evo and arcades and fighting games in itself and the competition of that, since it is Evo time. And me growing up, since I'm 31, I may not look it, but I'm 31. Dude, I grew up in the arcades. One more of a Red Bull person. Dude, I can't stand Red Bulls. Anyways, dude, I grew up in the arcades, and I loved it. I loved the arcades. I loved getting my ass beat. I loved learning how to play the game. I love when they used to share their tech. But you get those people that are. I'm 35. You're 35, Shikara? Nice. 30 games, rise up. What's up? And bro, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with where we used to go. Our mall used to have like this fucking big arcade, dude. They had like double of everything, really, and it was double. Yeah, dude. They had like 3 arcade cabinets of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They had 2 cabinets of X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Yo, that shit's dope.
Yeah, it was dope until they closed it down and they said, nah.
And I honestly think I might have been more into the like input heavy fighting games if my town had an arcade, but I just have a poor ass town full of old fogies, so
Well, that sucks for you, Franco.
yeah, it does suck for me, bro.
No, my town has a has another. They just popped up with another arcade here, like with the inputs and the arcade cabinets and the 6 buttons and shit like that. All the old arcade classics, they got them here, and I've been
Fuck
meaning
yeah.
been meaning to take my kids to them to show them what I grew up on. But in the arcades, it was cutthroat because you had like say they were like maybe depending on how nice I guess you could say the people were like the owners or the managers. I played some cabinets that gave like you had to put in 75 cents to play one game.
Damn.
Dude, it sucked. But then you had some of those that played like what you call it, a quarter games. And then a lot. There was one time they put what is it? One of the cabinets. I think it was Street Fighter versus X-Men. I think one of them. They had it on free play, so you know that cabinet was fucking crowded. It was fun. It was really cool. And so in my town, dude, it was sick. Every time they get a new arcade cabinet, they would put in the middle of the area. I guess it's in the entrance, but it was like sort of in the middle where you can't miss it. And so I remember they put when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out. It was just crowded, and as you ready try to ready up, you put a quarter right next to the button, just so say
Yeah.
hey I'm next. So me, I think I was 8 years old, 8 or 7 years old, and so I put my quarter up next. I was like I'm down, I'm ready to play. And mind you, I was really good at fighting games back then, and I remember
Sure.
this memory really well because I picked Ryu, Wolverine, and Iron Man as my team. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, dude, it was sick. And so I was like I wasn't really button mashing, but I button mashed a 3 super, and I ended up winning. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, dude, it was so cool. Like the guy was so mad. Like you could hear like it was pretty cool because you hear everybody like pop off whenever I won, and the guy was like so mad that he lost to a kid that he kind of like ripped open the I guess the panel from the arcade.
No
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
way.
he would-
Just fucking like
He went fuck, and
Hulked
he
out,
and he,
bro.
when he picked it up. He's oh shit, sorry, and it worked still, but he ripped it up and then he closed it back down, and they had to like screw everything back down. But it was cool though. It was like one of the moments that I popped off along with everybody else popping off. And then as soon as like that happened, everybody kind of dispersed because then nobody wanted to lose to a kid. But it was one of the greatest memories I've ever had in the arcades, and the
Hell
competition one. Padre Staples Mall had Aladdin's Castle, Sunrise, and Tilt. We had Tilt. Water, yeah, Water was yeah. We had Tilt. Tilt was the one we had. That's the one I remember. I don't remember Aladdin's Castle, but Tilt was really good.
See, you speak in words I don't understand.
Bro, dude, you missed like the
You gotta explain to the little zoomer, you know.
What about Mortal Kombat? I didn't really like Mortal Kombat. I still don't like Mortal Kombat till this day.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
I don't like that.
Mortal Kombat's too stiff. Inputs
Yeah,
are pretty lame. Characters are good. Story was pretty good for what it was. But as in for like
that's kind
gameplay,
of iffy.
gameplay and the way it looked, it wasn't really for me. I wasn't really caught on the what you call it the fatalities. I was pretty much over it even at a young age. Yeah, they were cool and all, but I wasn't really caught by it. More like Street Fighter, the Marvel, the Versus series coming out. Those were more of my jam. Especially seeing like my favorite fighter from Street Fighter, Ryu, going against Cyclops from the X Men, or Spider Man versus Ryu, or Wolverine
Fuck
fighting
yeah.
Guile. Bro, those versus,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, the versus series were the shit. That's where it was at in the arcades.
Hell
And
yeah.
dude, I enjoyed it. MK now is more focused on the gore than the action and gameplay.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, they're more of like shock value rather than gameplay. I mean, don't get me wrong, NetherRealm has done pretty good, but they've also like I think the best fighting game that NetherRealm has put out is MKX. MKX was the best NetherRealm game that they made, and like nobody was really busted unless you bought DLC, which DLC is like pay to win anyways.
Yeah.
But then again they were pretty balanced too. Um, but other than that, MK11 was too babied down, as in like they added too much to it. Like you couldn't build meter the right way. It was just auto meter, like generating by itself. I think the customized like you couldn't do in certain moves when you like equip like some type of armor or some shit like that. So it was
Oh,
kind of,
geez,
yeah,
seriously?
yeah, dude, it was kind of lame. So I didn't really enjoy MKX. Like you have to like build, I think, loadouts. Just say loadouts.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I remember that shit. That shit was so fucking dumb.
Yeah, dude. Rather than like a style of fighting, which was cool in MKX, because yeah, you can do this type of fighting, but you had to sacrifice this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like that. I like the limiting too. But when it came to like MK11, they kind of like just give you like loadouts. I'm like, what? This shit's stupid, dude.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Frongo?
What do you mean? What about
What
me?
about you?
Like,
Like any fighting games, bro? Cause it's Evo, Evo,
I
man.
mean, like, I don't know. Fucking, it's really hard for me to like get into like a really input heavy game because I just didn't really grow up on them. I grew up on like Smash and like single player games. And I don't know, like I feel like other than Smash, like the closest like actual fighter game I had was fucking like shit. I would have to go through my old game case. Hold up, give me like 2 seconds.
No, but he speaking of input heavy, like a lot of fighting games are getting like too easy. Like it's rather like you press like XXX and you get like a three hit, like not like a whole combo, auto combo.
Oh yeah, yeah, fucking how. I mean, like I kind of like it because it's like opening it up so it's like easier for new players to actually like play the game. But yeah, it's definitely like uh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand. Cause like back then you have to be like a frame perfect with your inputs, along with like
I mean, I don't know about frame perfect, but you definitely like you had to space your buttons out.
well, no, there's some like if you want to do a certain type of combo, say like you want to do it in the corner, you have to be not only is it situational, but you have to be like certain frames perfect with some of those moves. Like in KOF, you have to be super perfect with it, otherwise the combo just won't land, and it was really hard. Uh, that threw me off in SNK, where Street Fighter was not too I guess demanding with the frames. You can be a
Yeah.
little loose with it, and you still land the combo, which was cool. but you won't get like I guess that damage output. But I don't think that mattered as when it scaled. Sicario said, "I went hard on Soul Calibur on Dreamcast back in the day, dude. That was my brother's fucking game. Soul Calibur. Oh, dude.
Okay. I
I
could never fully get into that one. Just like the move sets didn't fully make sense to me. But granted, I never like tried delving too deep into it, so that's probably my fault.
no. The best one I would say is Soul Calibur 2. When it came to like the other Soul Caliburs, like the other iterations, it didn't really add a what do you call it excuse me, I'm sorry. It didn't really make make it better, I guess you can say.
I didn't
That's
do much
fair.
to improve it.
Yeah, yeah, it sucked. Soul Calibur series kind of fell off. You're in here, old?
Yeah. Forgive my tardiness. I had to take my siblings to my granddad's.
No, you're good. You're good. We're
You're all
talking. We're,
good.
we're talking about fighting games because it's Evo Day. It's Evo this weekend.
Yeah.
Evo this weekend.
Yes,
Ooh,
bro. Dude, Evo.
Anything good this year from Evo? Like, what games are they doing? I haven't been following.
Right now, they're, of course, doing Street Fighter. They're doing Tekken 7. They're doing Melty Blood, King of Fighters, MK11, Skullgirls.
Nice.
And I know last night they were doing multiverses.
Yeah, Multiverses and Soul Calibur 6.
No Smash this year?
Nah, they threw them out. They see we want those Smash players out of here, dude.
Hey man, not gonna lie, okay? Honestly, Skullgirls preferred over Smash.
Dude,
Okay.
Skullgirls is fucking sick, bro. I never get to play it because I don't know where it's at. I thought it was always on Steam. I've always seen so
Yeah.
many gameplays of it. It looks so sick.
It's fun, like I think Skullgirls has really perfected the tag team fighter. Like I think going forward it is like the gold standard, because it has like the fucking great idea of like you can have like 3 or 2 or 1, but if you have 2 or 1, your characters are better, right? Or I guess stronger or whatever, whatever.
Yeah,
So it's fucking great.
yeah.
So
That's-
so if I had to choose between having Skullgirls at Evo or having Smash at Evo, the Smash players have their own tournaments.
Dude, I rather I really don't
Fucking
think Smash is a fighting game, to be honest with you. But I mean, they have multiverses in there, so I think that was just a big fu to Smash. So
All right, let's hear the argument why don't you think Smash Bros is a fighting game?
I mean, it is to a certain point, but I'm more of the traditional 1v1 or the team rather than the platform fighters.
Gotcha.
I don't know, to add to the it's not really a fighting game, like, the actual makers of Smash made it as a party game. Like, that's the whole reason why, like, the online is god awful and why, like, they shut down so many tournaments is because, like, they're creating in their mind, like, the fighting scene is creating a, like, bad stigma against, like, new players to the game who are just trying to play the game for fun.
You see, that argument would make sense, except like Sakurai, or I guess you would say Sora Games generally do balance patches, right? Respective to what makes sense for the competitive scene, right? So at least to some degree, they accept the fact that it is a fighting game. They have the force.
I agree with that, but I mean, most of those patches could just be explained that, like, oh, this seems overpowered in the casual, like, play style.
But
that's not. I mean, that's not the case. That's not the logic they use because they have admitted to having people who test for competitive stuff. And again, right, there's further evidence in the fact that they have a floor glory mode online, right? That they have a sort of way to play competitively. It's not good, right? They can certainly do more, of course. And I think that they do view themselves as primarily targeted to the casual audience because they are, right? However many people play Smash competitively, almost certainly 10 times as many play it casually, right?
Yeah.
But Sakurai has come out saying that what inspired his Smash games was the Versus series, like Street Fighter and all the Capcom games. So he was a big fan of the fighting genre. So he like made his own with the Nintendo spin on it. It wasn't it wasn't supposed to be as big as it is now. So I think that's why he started adding in like frame perfect, like kind of like the fighting game stuff.
Yeah, but like, this is the sort of battle that happened between Melee and Brawl, right? Because I think like past the point of Brawl, I don't think there's any really good argument for saying that Sakurai doesn't intend for there to be fighting game aspects to Smash, right? Like once he took out
Yeah.
tripping and this kind of thing, right? Like like Smash 4 onwards, he knew that he was making a fighting game. The focus of the fighting game, of course, was party stuff and that kind of thing, right? But he was making a fighting game.
Yeah,
But
as
my whole argument about what makes Smash a fighting game is that like there's just no okay. So what makes a fighting game, right? You got 1v1, which you can do in Smash. Okay.
Mhm.
If you're doing what is that called? Health. No, because it's generally Smash works via percentages,
yeah,
but there is an
Yeah.
HP mode on Smash, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So so then they use a health system at least some of the time, right? And
Mhm.
you do inputs. You can do inputs for certain characters, and there is like motion inputs in that, right? So
yeah,
the only thing that makes Smash unique per se is platforms, of course. But even then, there's some fighting games that incorporate platforms in stage elements, like Mortal Kombat. I know uses a lot of random crap like that.
yeah. Like the what is it? The hazards or environment.
Yeah. I know a
Yeah,
lot of the Mortal Kombat they just do that,
that and
and the
the
fact that
injustice.
Injustice. Yeah, so I guess you would say NetherRealm games.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
forgive me.
also like Tekken 7 or Tekken. I think ever since like Tekken 4. They've also implemented like environment stuff too as well because I think they're one of
Yeah.
the first ones where you can do like smash them against the wall and get more extra damage off the wall and creating wall combos.
Mm-hmm.
So
So platforms then are just a rudimentary form of that, basically, right?
yeah, I would say so, because that's what I'm saying. Like it's more and more of now becoming a fighting game. Uh,
Well, but then the only thing that then makes Smash unique, right,
yeah,
is the fact that the main form of elimination, as opposed to fighting games, which is the reducing of health to zero,
right,
right? The main form of elimination in Smash is the sort of edges, like getting people off stage or whatever, right?
right.
I don't know quite the term for it. Forgive me, I'm not the most keyed in on fighting games.
No, you're good.
And so then, and so then, by that logic, Smash wouldn't be a fighting game. It just has a unique mechanic to it, and I don't think unique mechanics disqualify you from being a fighting game.
No, it doesn't.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
No, it's just like rather they like the whole rounds and health bars rather than stocks and
Yeah,
percentages.
yeah.
So I think that's why people really don't like it because of the stocks and percentages rather versus the traditional fighting game of the health bar and
No, it's certainly in the sort of far edges of like the traditional fighting game, right?
right.
But I think they're not called a fighting game.
But what also doesn't
That-
help what also doesn't help Smash is the community surrounding Smash, like
It's so
HBox,
toxic. Yeah.
Leffen, Armada. It's there's so much elitism inside
Well,
Smash.
I don't even know about the elite. Talking about the Smash community, I think it's the fact that they also don't like fighting games, right?
Yeah,
That,
dude,
like a,
they bitched about Ryu being inside fucking Smash 4.
yeah, like a fucking quarter circle is like the fucking end of the world for the Smash community. It's like, okay, guys, okay, you know,
They're not my Smash.
yeah, like, I hate Dragon Punches as much as the next guy, okay, but like, quarter circles, that's where you're drawing the fucking, like, the easiest fucking input there is.
It's
Yeah.
so easy. It's
Like,
so bad, but it that's why I just like I said like the community is just so I guess toxic. Like
yeah, well, and multiple sexual predators don't help either, but,
yeah yeah
allegedly,
yeah.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
Some
Yeah.
of them have come out and say that they actually did it, like Captain Zack and that what's her name, Senpai or Cinnamon Pie or whatever the fuck she is.
I don't want to think
I
about
mean,
nothing shenanigan or anything, but,
there was also Zero.
Zero. Who else? There are some other ones. What is it? One of the commentators from Smash.
yeah, it's and I,
Yeah.
and as was it the worst that the FGC has to do with is like LTG.
But even then, he's memed to hell, dude. I mean,
Like there's a difference between being kind of cringe, which is one of the issues with the FGC, and
then child predators,
and
man.
apparently
Yeah.
being done as a fucking to catch a predator.
Yeah, dude, this shit's crazy. The Smash community is insane. It's so toxic. That's why whenever I play Smash, I kind of build a whole community different from that. Also to
Yeah.
like get away from Smash. Like I just don't want my channel to be solely based on Smash because I've seen firsthand. Like we've gone to tourneys and it's pretty sad. Like as in like if you're not good, you're not worth talking to, or they treat you kind of shit in Smash tournaments. But even in
Yeah.
like I've played other like I went to play Tekken with some guys and they were more opening and yeah, every group has their jerks, but there's more people with open arms saying
Yeah,
like,
there's just a high percentage of those jerks in the Smash community.
yeah, dude, there's so
Mhm.
much. Like if you play, say, though we like to bash on our good friend Effie here, say because he plays Yoshi and Yoshi's kind of like a brain dead.
Lame.
Yeah, so we give him grief. In the actual tourneys, if you play a Yoshi, you're already considered trash and nobody really wants to talk to you. And I've actually seen that happen at a tourney in one of my tourneys.
Well, going back to our good friend Effie here, right? You can tell that even he's been sort of fucked up by it, where he like is always on the fucking defense with it.
Yeah,
Like, dude, like at least for me, you get someone who doesn't play Smash that much, right?
right.
Like, no need to be, didn't have to be that defensive about your fucking main.
Yeah,
Like it's not
Yeah.
fucking. It's not fucking Smash 4 Bayonetta or Brawl of Reddit or Brawl Meta Knight here, right?
yeah.
Fucking,
Facts. Yeah.
fucking that mid tier Yoshi. Shut the fuck up.
But as like Smash 4 and Meta, but it's still hard to pull off those moves in which I would like to say like pick a low tier against like that god tier of a Bayo or Meta Knight. I will. It's always good to have that
Well,
that
I don't even care that much if you play fucking Bayo or fucking Meta Knight, right?
yeah.
Like you play the best player in a competitive game or best character in a competitive game. Wow, fuck you, like
Yeah.
what do you think we're here for?
But it's
Okay.
it's so much better when you beat those people though with
Oh no, of course, yeah. It's a good old fashioned eye of the tiger moment, right?
yeah. But like seeing that around that community, going back to the tourneys and I guess the hierarchy of the Smash community. It really does suck. So I kind of steer away from that
Yeah.
because these fighting games are more of like to build each other up. Yeah, like I said, you have those jerks, but I would love for a community like the FGC pick each other up and enjoy these moments like Evil Moment 37. That best Daigo versus Justin Wong, where he
Is that the one where it's Chun Li and
Ken, yes, on Third Strike.
Oh fuck, dude,
Dude.
that's badass.
Dude, it's God tier. And not only that, he Daigo went to go lose the tournament in the next round. So, but having those memories and having something like that should be like cherished inside like the FGC. And I feel glad that they actually kicked out Melee and kicked out Ultimate because those memories are not cherished inside.
Well, what was it? The biggest Smash memory though is what was that Evo 2018 with the two teenagers that did a friendly for the final at Evo.
What I was thinking of was the Bayo on Smash 4 was the last time they went, where you had two Bayos in Smash 4 final tournament, and so everybody was booing because Bayo back then was broken and busted. But all they did was just to stall out. They just stalled.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so those two
That was
those two
grand.
guys from
Yeah, that was grand finals. that
Yeah, those
happened.
two guys were like best friends, right? Like they're
Yeah,
best friends with each other, so they decided to make a fucking meme out of finals at Evo.
yeah, which was sad and it sucked. I'm like, dude, you don't do that. What the fuck? You're here to like a
Yeah,
sport, like a competition, not to just
yeah, make a fucking mockery of Evo.
be.
Okay, but the thing with Melee too is like fucking Evo's not the place for your fucking retro games, right? Fucking Third Strike isn't played at Evo, right?
No,
Or fucking SF2, I don't think is.
nah, Super Turbo, nah,
Yeah, like
no.
fucking. So certainly Melee's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Play the fucking most recent game like everybody else,
It's exactly that's another reason why I hate fucking Smash Melee in at all. Just like I loved Melee when I was a kid, but as a fighting game person, we play the newest games. It's expensive hobby to get in, and you want to get good at the best,
Well,
like at the top fighting games, like Street Fighter Five. Now Street Fighter Six is gonna come out next year. We have to go into that and get better at that. Rather, these fucking Smash players want to keep playing Melee the whole fucking 20
no,
years.
I want to be clear
But I
here.
mean,
I'm not
like,
against
to be
playing,
fair, they do have like specific like tournaments set up for
yeah,
like these older games. So I mean,
yeah,
like, why
no,
don't
I'm
you just
not
go to those
opposed to
older
it.
tournaments?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not opposed to retro game. We
Yeah,
love our
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
Arboy and his love of fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Alpha and all these sorts of games.
right.
But yeah, Evo is just not the place for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because we want the reason.
You got like all year to play all these fucking old ass games. Why bring it to Evo?
yeah, or make your own fucking Evo. Make fucking. I guess you're calling
Honestly,
it
yeah.
they,
stuck in the past. I guess I don't know. Evo's like evolution, right?
yes, dude. That's what it's like. I guess stands for. Just play like the highest games at the highest level, the top games at the highest level. And I love the retro games. I love Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I would love to see it in the main stage because it hasn't had its due. But I also understand like the latest games are gonna take over, like I said, like Street Fighter Five and all these other games. So
Yeah.
and I don't really get the whole backlash of Melee Smash not being in Evo. But I also understand. I think they had problems with Nintendo and stuff like that too, because they couldn't get Ultimate in there.
Yeah, and that more stuff. That's more the Nintendo kind of thing. And it's I don't know. I think like I just don't think Smash Ultimate's hurting. By not being an Evo. Fucking like I don't know. It's just not the biggest thing in the world, and we're seeing like pretty cool games getting shown off in its place, and I'm for that.
Yeah, more of like the
again,
underground games like Melty Blood and
yeah,
at one point it was like Skullgirls. Skullgirls is so underground, dude, that it's finally getting its due.
like that's the thing, right? With Skull, like even when it gets its due, it's still underground, which is what makes the community so cool, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking great. But
And they're still like putting more characters in there, so it makes it relevant. And they're doing balance patches, and it makes it more relevant.
yeah,
now.
they've been supporting the game for like a decade, right? Which is fucking
nuts.
yeah, it's great.
So but going on to like other, I guess, fighting games. Oh, dude, it's so much fun. I lost my train of thought. My bad.
Nah, no problem, no problem.
Um,
All this to say, fuck Smash. If you play Smash, you're horrible. You should like fucking cry yourself to sleep. You have no worth in your life.
but stay tuned because we're gonna play Smash in a little
yeah. No, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pull out my Terry real quick here.
Jesus.
Why is the TV? Oh, we're just having something for Ace. Sorry, my wife just got home from grocery shopping.
Ooh, did she get me anything, bro?
You didn't ask for anything.
Fuck. Next time.
Next time. But yeah, this fighting games are super fun. Evo is great. I do like the whole trailers that comes up like after every fighting game. Like we're still waiting on announcements. Like recently, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 just got one of those 1-up arcade cabinets. You ever seen? Yeah, dude. It's actually something.
The silk whipping.
Okay, that's fine. They just it's one of the 1-up arcades. I'm pretty sure you've seen them. This is a first step in having Marvel vs. Capcom 2 out from where it was because of licensing. Someone has figured out that you can do licensing uh, for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because it was in jail for so long that they were able to get around it and distribute it some other way. And granted, the price tag of that cabinet is $600, but you get I think 8 or 9 other games, including Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And not only that, I think most of those games are they're gonna have their own online lobbies.
Oh yeah, so is it like a sort of like collection of like CPS3 games then?
Yeah.
Okay. So then
So
I guess you think like Darkstalkers and shit, right?
yeah, in a way, but they can't really distribute like online like physical copies and stuff like that. So, but it
That's it's. I don't entirely understand the rights because doesn't Capcom still have the rights to make MVC games? I don't know why they wouldn't
no
have the rights.
because of the characters of Marvel and Disney.
But didn't they make Infinite like a couple years back? Or...
Yeah, and it bombed, so they stopped making it. They're like, nah, it bombed. It bombed really hard. The roster was bad. Mostly more on the Marvel side of the roster rather versus the Capcom.
Not just that, the gameplay was awful.
No, gameplay was great, dude. The only thing
Yeah,
that made
no.
the only thing that made it
Like-
bad was the stones.
Yeah, that was my big problem. But like, I don't know, it kind of felt like you had to use the stones, and that's what made
Yeah,
the gameplay
well,
awful.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to use the stones to destroy the stones.
dude.
Yeah,
if
but
they
it's-
had,
I don't know.
if they had no stones in it, that game would be super top tier.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know about top tier, but it'd be up there.
I mean, graphics wise, it wasn't good, but the gameplay
Yeah.
was top. Chef's kiss, top notch. I enjoyed playing that until somebody started using stones. I was like, I don't really know if I like this game or not.
That's fair.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. Oh, what is this? Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, no, we're gonna probably wrap it up here. Just so my wife got groceries, so I'm gonna go help her out. But
Alrighty.
this is mostly I wanted to be like a 45 to an hour minute podcast. We have more shit to talk about next week. We'll talk about more shit. So, but stick around. We're gonna play some Smash. The alt left. Thank you for being a part of the podcast, and I hope to see you next week where we can talk about something more. Frongo, thank you for being here, even though he just left. Oh, he's right here.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to leave on that note. Live takes over, and we'll be back with some Smash, the non-fighting game.
Word, okay.
All right, guys. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Peace out.
Yeah, see you.
Later.
Deuces.